Moses. I get him my team be set. You make the playoffs, you ain't gonna get them either.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, Chris Boswell, it's weekend of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
I know he's a little bummed out. Now he doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Carr to throw again. He'll get this one to Pittman.
Why are you...
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And he is...
Are you serious, bro?
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given.
What? I don't play college. I don't play
Looking deep for Gabriel.
I don't play Madden.
What the fuck?
Has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
You let me know.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I could be home by 1-ish.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them instead.
Looking for bunches, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny
more
Trevathan.
today,
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Yo, you guys did the recon on the train,
confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Respawns on the train. You capture it on the train, and it respawns 30 seconds later after you capture it. You could do like 8 or 9 recons in like 2 minutes. It's a glitch. They haven't fixed it yet. Hey, every streamer has done it that I've seen. So, oh well. Says the guy who hides in the corner all fucking game.
Right out of the gate. We're gonna get a delay.
I am. It wasn't my idea.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
But now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr completes it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devon Hamilton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Carr's pass intended for...
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
10. Bears nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On the option, here's Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The run.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Njoku His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
The kick is blocked and no good.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They go screen. This is Ingram. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Peterson. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
16 more yards.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score. Bears.
He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Y'all can't be serious, bro.
Try after the first down sack. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a
bro, Corey ain't raped him.
In desperate need of a
he raped himself.
Come up on third down. And Eifert has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Carr over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35.
Gain of 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9
right after
on
me and
first
Luke
down.
I had to secure me another
short
pick.
the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 26-yard shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath
Y'all really think I ain't prepared for Chase Young? Come on now.
Chicago, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so y'all
think I ain't ready for him? Come on now.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Hell of a
I
move.
wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there.
Justin? No, not Justin.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
Hey.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the gun, Carr. And this one complete right.
You don't plan on winning, bro. You don't plan. You playing the long game.
Pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Oh, that's a hell of a play.
Trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
These niggas are still running the ball.
Let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now Carr again.
Come on, bro.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr to throw again. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have
he told me. He warned me too. He warned me too.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going.
I was like, you're not getting Chase Young. I didn't know a user had Chase Young.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Bryan Edwards with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16.
The reason why he's saying good trade is because I got another pick to replace the pick I lost.
They always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now.
No, I'm talking about you. Your pick. That pick.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. Carr.
My business is doing what you
looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, I showed on.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings,
oh my God, this nigga is really on his way to be Brian Urlacher.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Intercepted.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Carr throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the left side here for Eifert. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On first down, Carr. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them. And
why are you acting like you the one that got raped? Like, bro. Now I gotta deal with this fucktard 2 times a year. And we ain't even played once yet.
Oh, come on, bro. It's a touchdown.
Well, 7-1.